I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, 6 foot tall with a 71-inch reach. And he'll be taking on Smokin' Joe Frazier, only 6 feet tall even, 229 pounds, but he hits harder than any man alive.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, one of the legends of legends, fighting out of Waco, North Carolina, a true heavyweight superstar. Smokin' Joe Frazier, his 3 battles with Muhammad Ali, perhaps the most famous the sport has ever seen.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Waco, North Carolina, a legend of the heavyweight division, a 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Floyd Patterson. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now the action's about to begin.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Missing with the left uppercut. Catch and shoot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The straight right just misses. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He misses with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. The straight right just... Whoa, wait a minute! Frazier is in trouble again! This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Get your mind back on the job. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up. You're way better than this guy. You're way better.
And there's the bell for round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
perfect counter shot. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
And Patterson couldn't take any more. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Come to me.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Focus back, get that jab back. Don't worry, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath in. Go back and win the round, right?
And there's the bell to start round 3. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Taz, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. No rest for the weary. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Misses. Can't land the jab there. Swing and a miss with that hook. Missing with the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Good man. Get your mind back on the job.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
The perfect counter lands. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. So much firepower here. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punching. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nice defense on that jab. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Like that round, good work. You were thinking, you were out that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset.
There's the bell to start round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Whoa, Johnny! Patterson's rocked. Didn't wait long to get back in and getting... Hold that thought! Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. Somehow weathered the storm.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going... Whoa, wait a minute! Patterson took that one in a bad way. A much better game plan here.
Bean Gaze now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Come on, breathe. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Great work. I love it. I love it. That jab slick. Just box him. Be smart. Get your shots up.
There's the bell to start round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
His stamina is off the charts. Punch, counter punch. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not pick.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is gonna have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. He threw the hook, didn't land. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know what, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Just keep him on the end of your drive him back, and then we go again.
Here comes round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. Thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
The straight right just misses. Nice counter. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. Disaster averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Swing and a miss with the jab. They miss with the jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
It's great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax. King to the fight. You're much better than this guy.
And we enter the 8th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighters.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
The jab doesn't quite connect. He threw a punch and just got countered. And he scores with the counter. That counter shot lands. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. How about that time counter shot? Patterson's rocked. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Step back.
This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
Can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused.
Come on, you want to win this fight? Right. You've been coasting this fight.
Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there.
And there's the bell to start round 9. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Patterson took that one in a bad way. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Beautiful counter punch. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. That counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get that jab back. Just box him. Be smart.
Don't worry, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath.
There's only one round.
And here comes the 10th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. This is a high-octane battle. His stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Okay, now you're switching off. Let's get out there, get your boxing back together.
This is the 11th we've entered the championship rounds. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice counter shot. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Just misses with that uppercut. Good counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Don't worry about that round.
Oh, great work. I love it. I love it. That jab slick.
All right, but we don't care. Go out there.
There's the bell for round 12. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Straight right just misses. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. Frazier never one to back off or back down.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
There's a counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. much cardio was put in for this fight. It may come down to that.
This is when you talk about championship material.
You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful, that's it. Start sticking it.
What are you doing? You switched off completely. Now listen, kid, I need
Work.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Nice counter shot. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they go.
Down goes Frazier. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You are right.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows. Hold that thought! Patterson's rocked. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart. Good work out there. The jabs work.
Okay, focus. Focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't look.
And there's the bell to start the round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
The straight right just misses. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
The straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. Nice counter punch right up the middle. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You've heard heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Stay focused.
So we've reached the final round of the fight. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shots. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Oh, and Patterson's dazed. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Defense, defense, defense is everything.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. Thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Patterson took that one in a bad way. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Just missed with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.